In the beginning, we had a guest.
But then he waddled away. Waddle.
Yeah, rip everything. Hello, it is I, and it is you,
And look, the guest is back.
and it is the guest. Who would have guessed?
Sharp.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Got any, right? Thanks, cat peasant. I appreciate you.
It's up to you, yeah? Grapes?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add? You're muted. I hope you're aware of. Not you, Terrace, but.
Oh, good. Yeah, I got a chocolate mousse.
All right. Well, do you hear me now?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I do.
Good. Hey, what up? My name is Alex. Yeah. I think that will do fine.
Are you on the correct page already? Have you been set up? By my
Yes.
co-producer.
Joshua.
Okay. All right. You might have seen this guy or heard him rather on some streams before. He's very knowledgeable on the Bible. He's been going to church religiously. And now that he finally realizes what he got himself into, I think we can start. Hello, my name is
Before
Captain.
I change my mind, you mean?
I booked you for the entire hour. You can't just leave.
What's your hooker?
Anyway, I think we can start. Joshua 12. These are the kings whom the sons of Israel struck down, and whose land they possessed beyond the Jordan, toward the rising of the sun, from the torrent Arnon as far as Mount Hermon, with the entire Estonian region that looks out toward the wilderness. Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon, and who had dominion from Aroer, which is situated on the bank of the torrent Arnon.
And the like valley... minions.
Yes. And the valley in the middle, and one half of Gilead, as far as the torrent Jabbok, which is the border of the sons of Ammon, and from the wilderness as far as the sea of double Chinneroth toward the Estonian, and to the sea of the wilderness, which is the very salty sea, to the Estonian region, along the way that leads to Beth Jeshimoth, and from the southern region that lies under the descending slope of Pisgah, to the border of Og, the king of Bashan. I'm just gonna pause here. Has anyone processed what the fuck I just read?
I was too busy laughing, to be fair.
Very salty sea? Is that a sea?
It's talking about one of the king of the king of the Amorites, and then it's talking about the region that belongs to him that he has influence or dominion over, and it just named some places that some of them we heard before, some of them we haven't. Yeah, from the sea of double Chinneroth, which to the sea of the wilderness, which is the very salty sea. Hey,
Skydus.
I haven't heard of anything of that.
Can I ask your opinion?
You can ask. You can also.
What in your opinion is the appropriate way to eat a kiwi?
Your opinion? What if I'm American?
Whole.
Well, what I usually like to do is I get a razor and I shave it. Then maybe I'll play with it with my tongue a little, and then I'll eat it in 2 bites. You do realize that I've seen the message you posted yesterday on your Discord about you eating a kiwi whole with the skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I know, but it's just the fact that it alarms a lot of people. Like, kiwis are great, including the skin. The skin's just a bit sour.
I've never tried the skin.
The fact that people get really upset.
Wait, you eat the skin?
Literally, look at him. I mean, it seems to really get under people's skin if you do that. Hello, Nagar. Bubble to the left of me, bubble to the right of me. Chicken soup ready. Who's this guest? Who has been promised something to appear. This is not the guest we had planned. This is the short notice backup, but I'm sure he will be better than the originally
Wait, what?
intended guest. I told
just
you
a
to let me
stand-in?
know when you're available, and you never let me know, so I just...
Yeah, because my PC broke.
Who's
Have
broke?
you tried fixing it? I'm broke, but let's not talk about that.
I
Yes, I
think
tried fixing it. I didn't succeed, so I got a new one.
I'm
Wow.
pretty sure you're like among the first 3, maybe even the first person I asked to be on here as a guest. Aside from Terrace, but Terrace isn't a guest. Terrace is my co-host. Sorry, co-sufferer. Sorry, sufferer. I'm not suffering. You're suffering.
Yeah,
okay.
fair point.
Okay, so somebody has dominion over some places, and that's what matters. From the remnant of Rephaim who lived in Ashtaroth and at Edrei, who had dominion on Mount Hermon, and at Salekah.
All the Germans slipped out.
And did it ever occur to you that was on purpose and by design? Oh, no, actually, I mispronounced it. And at Salekah, and into all of Bashan, even to its limits. With Gesher and Makati and 1/2 of Gilead, these were the borders of Sihon, the king of Heshbon. What the fuck did I just read?
Oh no, I didn't pay attention.
Good, you learned quickly. That's very good. It's Alex. It's
Who did you plan to come on today?
Should we spoil that?
Who am I standing in for? Just text me in Discord or something.
You don't know him.
Oh, okay.
That's so I guess it doesn't really matter.
No. It matters, but I
don't.
how do I say it? No, never mind.
Osmosis, the servant of the Lord, and the sons of Israel struck them down. I like
Oh, I
how
know
it's
that
just
word.
like lines upon lines. This is how their kingdom, where their kingdoms expanded onto, and then like one line, and they were struck down. Just classic Bible.
Smack.
The victories are always so swift. It's like besieging a city, going around it for 7 days, and then with trumpets, and then the walls fall, and they immediately capture it. Just
It's like that cooldown when you're playing strategy games and you want to raise a city. So you set it you set it to be raised, but you need to wait a few turns before it happens.
Also, I have a question. Osmosis, the servant of the Lord, and the sons of Israel struck them down. Remember when Osmosis was literally sent to die, and he was like, "Okay, I guess I'll die," and then he died, and now he's back.
Maybe he's just back like in prayer, like it's like a you know how like people pray and they mention people. Maybe that's what they're doing.
I think what they did is just they had the entire Bible written and Moses was just the protagonist, and then they were like, "That's kind of boring. Let's add a plot twist." And then they just did then they just tried to do a find and replace, but back then they didn't have that, so they tried to replace every occurrence of Moses of Osmosis with Joshua, and they failed.
Hold on, I got a perfect reaction for this.
Who was Joshua again?
The new prophet, the replacement for Osmosis, basically.
I never heard of this guy.
Hey, welcome to the Bible. I like that these streams have the Bible side and then the what the F is eating and drinking today.
Hold on, there you go. You can show that on stream.
Yeah. Also, who the fuck eats kiwi with the skins?
Who doesn't? Fucking weirdos.
Weirdos. No. What? What am I showing?
Also, I don't know what this is. It's a layered dessert type of thing. I don't know. It comes in a big tub.
So you're saying it's an onion dessert?
Oh, and I'm drinking honey mead.
And Osmosis delivered their land into the possession of the Reubenites and the Gadites, and 1/2 tribe of Manasseh. Those, by the way, just to catch you up, are the sons of what was his name? What's his? Yeah, Israel, the old protagonist until Osmosis
Rhubarb.
stole his spotlight. These are the kings of the land whom Joshua and the sons of Israel struck down across the Jordan toward the western region, from Baal-Gad in the field of Lebanon, and as far as the mountain, part of which ascends to Seir. And Joshua delivered it as a possession to the tribes of Israel, to each one in their divisions, both in the mountains and in the plains and fields. In the descending slopes and in the wilderness and in the south, there too was the Hittite and the Amorite and the Canaanite and the Perizzite and the Hivite and the Jebusite. What?
The what?
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 Oh, alright.
Eeny the
Why are there so many numbers?
That's the verse or whatever the name is. It's like chapter 12, and then it's like number 9.
Yeah.
Verse.
Yeah, it is verses, yes.
Yeah. Versus whom?
Me.
Fuck this shit.
It's chapter 12 of book. Well, books the book Joshua, chapter 12, verse 9, where we're at right now.
So if you wanna tell someone like a specific verse, you could just say, Joshua 12:9. And then that's how you tell people to look up very specific Bible sections.
Yeah, I thought the verses were longer. Like,
no, they're really not.
This shit.
They're like really short.
Don't worry, they sometimes even end mid-sentence. They're just completely arbitrary and bullshit.
they're really random.
I mean, mostly they line up with sentences, or at least parts of sentences, but sometimes it's just... Nah.
Skydus, do you want to show him a few of our favorites? The green highlighted
Hold on, I'll finish this chapter and then we can take a detour.
Not yet.
The king of Jericho. Wait, what? The king of Jericho won. What? Wait, let me try again. And Joshua delivered it as a possession to the tribes of Israel, to each one in their divisions, both in the mountains and in the plains and fields, in the descending slopes, in the wilderness, and in the south there too was the Hittite and the Amorite and the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. The king of Jericho won. The king of Denmark, which is beside Bethel, won. The king of Jerusalem won. The king of Hebron won. The king of Jarmuth won. The king of Lachish won. The king of Eglon won. The king of Gezer won. The king of Debir won. The king of Geder won. The king of Hormah won. The king of Arad won. The king of Libnah won. What's Libnah?
The fuck you ask?
Libnah is nuts.
If I wasn't busy streaming right now, I'd send you the clip, but I'm busy, so maybe somebody can find the clip and send it in chat. The king of Adullam won. The king of Makkedah won. The king of Bethel won. The king of Tapua won.
Oh my god, this goes on.
The king of Hefer won. Hey, no spoiling. The king of Aphek won. The king of Lasharon won. The king of Madonna won.
If you think this goes on for a while, you should have been here for the book of Numbers.
The king of Hazor won. The king of Shimron won. The king of Akshafli. What the fuck is this word? Well, actually.
Well, here's our thumbnail idea.
The king of...
I think Alex is slowly realizing why we drink.
I wish I could drink too.
The king of Tanakh won. The king of Megiddo won. The king of Kadesh won. The king of Jokneam of Carmel won. The king of Dor and of the province of Dor won. The king of the nations of Gilgal won.
What about the window?
The king of Tirzah won. All the kings were 31.
They could have greatly shortened that.
Welcome to the Bible. It's just
they could have just
no.
They could have just drawn a map and put a circle around all the people who got one.
No,
you know?
This is like they're listing the people, but you can't just list the people because you can't expect the plebs that were reading the Bible back in the days to keep track. So it's just name 1. It's like, okay, increment by 1. Next name, 1. Okay, plus 1, 2. Okay, next name, plus 1. 3? And the next name,
So you're
plus
saying
1.
the Bible's for retards?
Yes, we figured that out long ago. That's why it's written so poorly, and especially it's just very redundant and repetitive. That is probably because otherwise the idiots wouldn't understand.
You know, once you're really famous, people are gonna watch your old videos, and then you're gonna get cancelled for.
Okay. How about you cancel these nuts? Okay, some of our favorite verses. How about Joshua 5:3? I'm just going to read this out to you. He did what the Lord had commanded, and he circumcised the sons of Israel at the hill of the foreskins.
Sounds like a shit place to travel to.
Trying to look where's more highlighting. Yes, the random sentence. The beloved grew fat, and he kicked. That's literally a sentence. Like, the beloved grew fat, and he kicked.
Is it about a pregnant woman?
I don't fucking know. Feel free to look. If you just scroll through, if anything is highlighted in green, that's like for our best of. Oh yeah. If two men have a conflict between themselves and one begins to do violence to the other, and if the other's wife,
I know this
wanting
one,
to
I know
rescue
this
her
one.
husband from the hand of the stronger one, extends her hand and grasps him by his private parts, then you shall cut off her hand. Neither shall you weep over her with any mercy.
Well, this probably happened, and then they were like, "Wait, this is gonna happen again. We need to set some rules for when this
It's a very oddly specific rule.
inevitably happens again."
Okay, I'll give you one more. Therefore, circumcise the foreskin of your heart and no longer stiffen your neck.
What?
Exactly.
It sounds like these wall tattoos, you know?
Just don't question it. It's just no. Skin is the best part of the kiwi. Most taste and that testically hairy consistency.
See, Nargor understands me.
Yeah, Nagor is a man of sauna. Of course, he's into testically hairy things.
Centipigs.
King's one. You do eat a lot during the streams for sure. I like it. Yeah, that's why we have the stream tag. Terrace is part of the content. And the content is going into his mouth. Thank you for your input. I'm surprised we haven't had a single trigger phrase yet.
Well, actually, I think that was. I think in Alex's that was an output.
I'm pretty triggered already.
Same, but that's besides the point.
That's what I've been drinking anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to. If this one continues as dry, then yeah. Anyways. Joshua 13. Joshua was old and advanced in age, and the Lord said to
Wait,
him...
everyone gets 1 and Joshua gets 13. Oh, never mind.
What? Excuse me, what? Thanks, you killed my co-host.
I think that was one of the dumber things we've had on this fucking show. You fucking dumb as a bag of bricks. Please pay attention. There will be a test.
Oh god, yeah, we will do a test soon again. Did we?
Yeah, because we did.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think we did like 1 or 2 of them. Eh?
Question: did we decide that the Lord speaking to Joshua also counts? I don't remember.
I think so, because he obviously isn't going to speak to Osmosis anymore.
I mean, Osmosis is obviously making a comeback, but I guess time to drink.
That seems legit.
I'm eating chocolate instead.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say what I do. No, we're good.
What?
Let's just try again. Joshua 13. Joshua was old and advanced in age. And the Lord said to him, "You have grown old and are aged, and a very wide land remains, which has not yet been divided by lot. Specifically, all of Galilee, Philistia, and all of Geshur, from the muddy river which irrigates Egypt as far as the border of Ekron toward the north. The land of Canaan, which is divided among the rulers of Philistia, the Gazites, the
Yeah.
Ashdotites,
Okay.
the Ashkelonites, the Gethites, the Gethites, Gethites, sure, the Gethites, and the Ekronites.
So God was just he was just a conqueror essentially.
Yeah,
Now he's getting upset that his man in charge is getting old.
basically, he's just telling him to stop slacking and start conquering.
Stop being old.
That as well. Truly, to the south are the Hivites, all the land of Canaan, and Miara of the Sidonians, as far as Aphek and the borders of the Amorite and his confines. Also, the region of Lebanon toward the Estonian from Baalgad under Mount Hermon until you enter into Hamath. Really, Hamath? Okay.
I
All
would
who
like
live
to enter more.
that as well, but that's not what I was talking about, but sure. All who live in the mountains from Lebanon as far as the waters of Misrephoth and all the Sidonians. I am the one who will wipe them out before the face of the sons of Israel. So why does it matter if Joshua is getting old? If he's literally like, I will wipe them out. But stop slacking at being old, even though I will do all the work. How does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay, true. Therefore, let the land become a part of the inheritance of Israel, just as I have instructed you. And now, divide the land as a possession to the 9 tribes, and to the 1/2 of Manasseh. Wait, 9 tribes? Wasn't it 13 or something? Oh yeah, some of them were like outcasts or they sinned or something, right? So they've fallen out of favor. So I guess we have 9.5 tribes left. With them, Reuben and Gad have possessed the land which Osmosis, the servant of the Lord, delivered to them beyond the river Jordan, on the Estonian side, from Aroa, which is situated on the bank of the torrent Arnon, and in the midst of the valley, and all the plains of Medeba, as far as Dibon. Dibon, these nuts, and all the cities of Sihon and the king. And all the cities of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, even to the borders of the sons of Ammon. And Gilead, as well as the borders of Geshur and Makati, and all of Mount Hermon, and all of Bashan, as far as Seilkar. The entire kingdom of Og in Bashan, who reigned at Ashtaroth and Edrei, he was among the last of the Rephaim, and Osmosis struck and destroyed them. This is one of those real fun chapters again, where we just have endlessly long sentences with just listing so many names and then repeating them in the next sentence in case you forgot.
Did you just say fun?
What?
What?
Did I?
What?
Did you just call it fun?
It's informative. Of course, it's fun.
It's fun for me. I don't know about you. Your
Fun for the whole family.
Your suffering is my pleasure.
Who?
And the sons of Israel were not willing to destroy Geshur and Makati, and so they have lived in the midst of Israel, even to the present day. But to the tribe of Levi, he did not give a possession. Instead, the sacrifices and victims of the Lord, the scientists of Israel, these are his inheritance, just as he spoke to him. Therefore, Osmosis gave a possession to the tribe of the sons of Reuben, according to their families. Yep, Osmosis is just casually coming back. It's like the fucking Simpsons meme where what's his name? Where Mo just gets rid of the guy and then he just appears behind him again.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And their border was from Aroa, which is situated on the bank of the torrent of Arnon for the 5 millionth time, in case you forgot because you're an idiot, and in the midst of the valley of the same torrent, with all the flatlands that lead to Medeba. Me? Deba? Never.
Flat.
I wouldn't dab. And Heshbon, and all their villages, which are in the plains, and also Dibon, and Bamoth Baal, and the town of Baal Meon. Woo-woo? Why does that sound so wrong? Baal Meon. And Jahaz, and Kedemoth, and Mephath. Mephath, what the why does... And Kiriathaim, and
Hold
Sibma.
on. Hold on.
What's Sibma?
Hold on, I got
And Zareth Shahar on the mountain of the steep valley.
Hold on. I got a meme that relates to what we're currently reading.
Is it about Sigma?
No.
Would you like to Sigma?
No.
Loading. Why is it loading so slowly? Holy shit. That's honestly kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
Thanks. Very relevant as per usual.
You're welcome.
Beth Peor,
Awesome.
and the descending slopes of Pisgah, and Beth Jeshimoth, and all the cities of the plain, and all the kingdoms of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who reigned at Heshbon, whom Osmosis struck down with the leaders of Midian. Evi, Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, the commanders of Sihon, inhabitants of the land. I like how one of their names is just Rechem. That is just...
Wrecked.
Yes. And the sons of Israel killed Balaam, the son of Beor, the seer, with the sword, along with the others who were slain. Ah, yes. They killed him along with the others who were also killed. Thanks.
Thanks, Michael. Very, very specific.
You were saying... Sorry. What were you saying?
Who made these names up?
Yes.
Well, no one made them up. They're the real people and the real places and the real events.
Their God has given them the
Aren't
names.
names still made up? Like,
how about you make these nuts up? I don't fucking know. They
Well,
probably originate...
I'm sure in a few thousand years when people hear your name, they're gonna go, "What the fuck?"
They're
Were
probably
they named
derived
them?
from something. You know how last names often have some correlation to jobs?
No.
yeah, but the job names were also made up at some point. So fuck you.
Well, yeah, the entire language is made up. What's your fucking point then? Yeah.
Let me introduce
I
you
just
to
want to know who made
language.
them up.
Know you?
Just Google who invented language.
Whoever invented Hebrew, I guess. Hebrew those names.
Well, fuck this guy.
Or her.
Oreo.
Oh, real?
Yeah, it sure was a woman.
And the sons of Israel killed Balaam, son of Beor, the seer, with the sword, along with the others who were slain. And the river Jordan was made the border of the sons of Reuben. This is the possession of the Reubenites, by their families in cities and villages. And Osmosis gave to the tribe of Gad and his sons, by their families, a possession of which this is the division. The border of Jazer, and all the cities of Gilead, and 1/2 part of the land of the sons of Ammon, as far as Aroah, which is opposite Rabbah. But I hardly know her. And from Heshbon.
Yeah, is that not from Lord of the Rings?
Which, what? Huh? Who's Lord of the...
Gilead?
Well, no, this came before Lord of the Rings.
True.
Were you not listening?
Feel free to do your research right now. You don't have to pay attention anyway, so just go and do research if you're curious. And from Heshbon, as far as Ramath, Mizpeh, and Betonim. And from Mahanaim, as far as the borders of Debir. Also in the valley Beth Haram. Harris, I think you have to do another edit right now. And Beth Nimrah, and Succoth, and Zaphon, the remaining parts of the kingdom of Sihon, the king of Heshbon. Yeah, 1327.
On it, chef.
Thanks. The limit of this also is the Jordan, as far as the furthest part of the Sea of Chinnereth, beyond the Jordan on the Estonian side. Don't forget the lookup sheet as well. This is the possession of the sons of Gad by their families in their cities and villages. He also gave to 1/2 tribe of Manasseh and to his sons a possession according to their families, the beginning of which is this.
No match is found. What the fuck am I
From
doing?
Mahanaim, all of Bashan, and all the kingdoms of Og, the king of Bashan, and all the villages of Jair, which are in Bashan, 60 towns. And one half part of Gilead, and
Done.
Ashtaroth, and Edrei, the cities of the kingdom of Og and Bashan, to the sons of Machir, the son of Menacheh, to one half part of the sons of Machir according to their families. I have no fucking clue what I'm even reading here. I'm just okay. Yeah, some of the sons of Israel that are still in favor get something according to. Fuck you. Holy shit! This is just one of those real fun sessions again. Osmosis divided this possession in the plains of Moab, beyond the Jordan, opposite Jericho on the Estonian side. But the tribe of Levi he did not give a possession. For the Lord, the Skytus of Israel, is himself their possession, just as he spoke to him. So the tribe of Levi owns Skytus? What? Is he a fucking hooker?
Apparently.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
No one did.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I don't think he pays attention anymore. He just reads it.
But
You're
no.
welcome.
It's like one of those telltale games that no one liked that.
that was fucking Fallout.
Fuck you. Well, Skytus won't remember that. How about that? I didn't play Fallout. Screw you. How about you fall out of this call? Got him. Joshua 14. This is what the sons of Israel possessed in the land of Canaan, which Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the leaders of the families by the tribe of Israel gave to them, dividing all by lot, just as the Lord had instructed by the hand of osmosis, to the 9 tribes and to the 1/2 tribe. For to the 2 1/2 tribes, osmosis had given a possession beyond the Jordan, aside from the Levites, who received no land among their brothers.
What? 2 1/2?
Yes.
At work.
Don't question it. For by succession, the sons of Joseph in their place were divided into 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. The Levites did not receive another portion of the land, except cities in which to live, and their suburbs, as to feed their Bistonians of burden and cattle. Oh hey, cattle is back.
Nice. Which, remember, that's not an animal.
Correct. Just as the Lord had commanded osmosis, so the sons of Israel did, and they divided the land. And so the sons of Judah approached Joshua at Gilgal, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite. What the fuck is a Kenizzite? I've never heard that term before or seen. We're just making up new words. Okay, yeah, sure. Jephunneh.
All words made up.
The Kenizzite spoke to him. Yeah, but many of these I've seen before in the Bible by now, but that one is just new. No, this has been here all along. Just pretending like we should know who or what the fuck a Kenizzite is.
Insect.
You know what the Lord said to osmosis, the man of Skytus, at Kadesh Barnea, about me and you. What?
That counts.
Okay, it counts.
Mostly because we need more reasons to drink.
Fair. I was 40 years old when osmosis, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea so that I might consider the land. I was today years old.
Fuck off.
And I reported to him what seemed to me to be true. But my brothers, who had ascended with me, broke the heart of the people. And I, nevertheless, followed the Lord my Skytus. And osmosis swore on that day, saying, the land that your foot has tread upon shall be your possession, and that of your sons unto eternity. For you have followed the Lord my Skytus. Therefore, the Lord has granted life to me, just as he promised, even to the present day. It has been 45 years since the Lord spoke this word to osmosis, when Israel was wandering through the wilderness. Today, I am 85 years old, being just as strong as I was at that time, when I was sent to explore the land. The fortitude in me at that time continues, even until today, as much to fight as to march. Therefore, grant to me this mountain, which the Lord has promised in your hearing also, on which the Anakim and cities great. What? On which are the Anakim and cities great and fortified.
Anakin?
Yeah, it's already over. We had the high ground last reading. Although all the cities that were on high ground weren't burned, except for the ones that were. But don't worry about it. Perhaps it may be that the Lord will be with me, and I will be able to destroy them, just as he promised to me. And Joshua blessed him, and he delivered Hebron to him as a possession. And from then on, Hebron was for Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, even to the present day.
He wasn't very funny.
For he followed the Lord, the skies of Israel. Previously, the name Hebron was called Kiriath Arba. Adam, the greatest among the Anakim, was laid there, and the land ceased from battle. I like the ambiguity of that. Adam, the greatest among the Anakim, was laid there, and the land ceased from battles. Oh, nice. Adam finally got a girl, so now there was no more need for war? Or he just died and now the war is over?
Yes.
Thanks, Cat Peasant. Very insightful, as usual. Joshua 15.
Can't read those. Oh no. No.
Joshua 15 indeed. And so, the lot of the sons of Judah, by their families, was this, from the border of Edom to the desert of Sin, toward the south, even to the furthest part of the southern region. Its beninging was from the summit of the very salty sea, and from its bay, which looks toward the south. I just want to ask, did you ever replace anything related to salty?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, which is why I'm confused. Why is it always referred to as the very salty sea? We've never had a salty sea, so why does it specify that the sea's very salty now?
Well, maybe they knew it was salty, but then someone tasted it and realized it's actually very salty.
Damn. And it extends toward the ascent of the Scorpion, and it passes on to Sinai. And it ascends into Kadesh Barnea, and it passes through to Hezron, ascending to Adar, and encompassing Karka, which is just more new made-up names. Why not? And from there, it passes on to Asmon. Asmongold? What? And reaches to the torrent of Egypt. And its boundary shall be the Great Sea. This shall be the limit of the southern region. Yet truly, toward the Estonian, the beninging shall be the very salty sea, even to the limit of the Jordan, and that which looks toward the north, from the bay of the sea, even to the same river Jordan. Terrace, remember when you were doing the family tree?
Yeah.
I think you'll have to do a map of who owns what.
I don't think that I have enough brain cells to comprehend that.
How do you know it was a girl, Adam and Steve? You know what?
Well, because being gay is illegal in the Bible.
Correct. And Adam being a girl sounds pretty gay.
Well, for he's a cross-dresser. I don't think that's forbidden.
No cross-dressing. That is absolutely out of the question. By the way, Alex, just to be clear, we're not making any of this up. This is what it says in the Bible. Obviously not in those exact words, but cross-dressing is not allowed.
That's not very surprising at all.
Neither is being gay.
Yeah, or the floor seat, unless
or even having sex accidentally.
How do you have accidentally sex?
Well, imagine you're just laying there, and someone was to trip over and just happen to fall on your dick first. Well, that's also forbidden. You get put to death for that.
You get put to horny jail.
Oh.
Or having full foreskin. True, if you're older than 9 days and you're male, you're not allowed to have a foreskin. It must be circumcised. And if you wander through the desert for a very long time, you must be circumcised again. because apparently you weren't circumcised, but that was fine. But
Wait, what? How do you?
consistency.
Don't
Are you
worry
trying
about
to
it.
are you trying to prepare Shui? What are you doing there?
What?
You heard me.
Slipper.
Yeah, Shui. But I hardly know her. Just to be clear. Okay.
Actually cease existing.
And the border ascends into Beth Hogla. And it crosses from the north into Beth Araba, ascending to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. What? The stone of who the? Okay. Sure. Why not? We're just apparently there's a Bohan who's the son of Reuben, even though we've never heard of that. All foreskins must be circumcised, both internally and externally. Also, hearts must be circumcised.
Yeah, that's what you meant by internally.
I don't know if heart has foreskin or others.
No, I'm pretty sure one of the lines said circumcise the foreskin of your heart.
True. Yeah, actually, you're right. Correct. That is correct. Also, thank you for your input.
You're welcome. I thought that seemed relevant.
And it reaches as far as the borders of Debara, from the valley of Acher to the north, looking toward Gilgal, which is opposite the ascent of Edomim, on the southern part of the torrent. And it crosses the waters that are called the Fountain of the Sun, and its exit shall be at the Fountain of Rogel. And it ascends by the steep valley of the son of Hinnom, from the side of the Jebusite toward the south. This is Jerusalem. That's going to be relevant for later on, isn't it?
Probably.
And from there, it raises itself to the top of the mountain, which is opposite Genome. What the fuck's Genome? To the west. And at the top of the valley of the Rephaim, to the north. Holy fuck, there's just so many new names my brain cannot process. It's just, oh yeah, and this city goes from new region A that you've never heard of to new region B you've never heard of. So now you know exactly how big this city is.
And it's
Why
also
didn't they
owned by
just draw a
people.
fucking map?
I told Terrace to draw a map. He's not doing it.
No,
It's
that
Seppa now.
the
We have a
original
map.
author.
We have a map.
Author,
Cool people
but I
map.
hardly know her. Well, I don't know because they're fucking lazy.
Shut the fuck up.
Know you?
Wow.
And it passes through from the top of the mountain, even to the fountains of the water of Nephtoah. And it continues on as far as the villages of Mount Ephron. And it inclines towards Bala, which is Kiriath Jearim, that is, the city of forests.
Why does my PC not have Minesweeper? I thought all PCs come with that.
Harris, maybe you should send him the Minesweeper that X sent you. That
Oh,
one
yeah,
seems to be
yeah.
pretty good, actually. You want to play
Yeah.
something right now? And it circles from Bala to the west as far as Mount Seir. And it passes by the side of Mount Jearim to the north into Chesalon. And it descends into Beth Shemesh. And it passes through to Timnah. What's Timnah? And it continues on toward the north to a region beside Ekron. And it inclines towards Shikaron. And it crosses to Mount Bala. And it extends into Jabneel. And the last part closes at the west with the Great Sea. Make it stop. Please.
I'll be right back. I
You need more food.
Yeah, pretty much.
These are the borders of the sons of Judah and their families on all sides. Yeah, cause I remember a single one of those. Yet truly, to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he gave a portion in the midst of the sons of Judah, just as the Lord had instructed him. The city of Arba, the daddy of Anak, which is Hebron. Whatever. And Caleb destroyed it from the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Talmai of the stock of Anak. Wait, what? Destroyed it from the three sons of Anak. Oh, the sons of Anak, and that's all. Vomiting. Okay, so the sons of Anak are Sheshai, Ahiman, and Talmai. tell my son that I love him?
I got a pineapple.
How about you get a pie and an apple? Pie and an apple.
Wow.
Are you gonna eat that with the skin as well?
Yeah.
I've seen someone do it.
It's really hard.
Who lives in a pineapple? Under the pineapple, under the pineapple, under the pineapple, under
It's
the
fine. I
pineapple.
also got a knife.
Under the pineapple. Under the pineapple. And descending further from there, he came to the inhabitants of Debir, which before was called Kiriath Sefer. That is city of letters. Okay, so apparently Kiriath is a city. And
The
Caleb,
city of lettuce.
letters.
Lettuce.
Let us fucking stop this madness.
Lettuce.
Whoever would have struck down Kiriath Sefer, now with a hyphen, before it wasn't because fuck you, and will have seized it, I will give to him Aksa, my daughter, as wife.
That's nice.
And Othniel, the son of Kenath, the younger brother of Caleb, seized it. And he gave him Aksa, his daughter, as wife. See, that's what I mean. It's like, hey, if you do this, you'll get my daughter, Aksa, as a wife. And then it's like, and he did it. So he got his daughter, Aksa, as a wife. Instead of just being like, he did it, and he got her. Nope, we just gotta be very explicit. So there's absolutely no misunderstandings, except when there are, because this is just poorly written. But that's a different story. And as they were traveling together, she was urged by her husband that she ask her daddy for a field. And she sighed as she was sitting on her donkey. And
What a strangely specific thing to mention.
it's relevant, so you can picture it. She's just on a donkey and she's just... And Caleb said to her, "What is it?" But she answered, "Give a blessing to me. You have given to me a southern and dry land. Join to it also a watered land." And so Caleb gave to her the watered land above and below it.
Wetland.
Feuchtgebiete? This is the possession of the tribes of the sons of Judah, by their families, and the cities, even from the furthest parts of the sons of Judah, beside the borders of Edom to the south, were Kabzeel, and Eter, and Jagur, and Kina, and Dimona, more like demonetized, got him, and Adada, and Kadesh, and Hazar, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Telem, Telem Terrace, and Bealoth, New Hazar, and
about Old Hazar?
Hezron. No,
No.
which is Hazar. Well, there you go. literally says that. I'm not kidding. It's like New Hazar and Kerioth Hezron, which is Hazar. Amam, Shema, Molada, and Hazar Gada, and Heshmon,
Got
and
him.
Bethpelet, and Hazar Shual, and Beersheba. Beersheba. I think we had that one before. And Biziothia, actually. And Bala, and Lim, and Ezem, and Eltolad, and Chezel, and Horma, and Ziklag, and Madmana. What? And Sansana, Libaoth, and Shilhim, and Denmarken.
I know that
And Rimmon. It literally says Denmarken. And I know exactly why. Nobody's gonna know except for Terrence, and that's fine. All the cities were 29, and their villages. Truly, in the plains there were... Oh god, not again. Eshtal, and Zora, and Ashna, and Zanoah, and Enganem, and Tapua, and Enam, and Jarmuth, and Adullam, Sokor, Azkaban, and Sharaim, and Adithaim, and Gedera, and Gederothaim. 14 cities and their villages. I gotta be careful. I feel like the Bible's just gonna slip the N-word in here as a city, and I'm just gonna read it and just get canceled. Just, what are these names? Xenon and Hadasha and Midalgard, Dillion and Mispe and Jogthiel, Lakish and Boskath and Iglon, Cabon and Lamam and Chitlish and Gederoth and Beth-Dagon and Nama and Makeda. 16 cities and their villages. Libna
Why
and
the fuck
Etha
is this
and
going on?
Ashan, Ifta and Ashna and Nezib and Kila and Akzib and Maresha. 9 cities and their villages. Ekron with its towns and villages. From Ekron as far as the sea, all that inclines towards Ashdod with its villages.
Oh.
Ashdod with its towns and villages. Gaza with its towns and villages, as far as the torrent of Egypt with the great sea and its border. And on the mountain, Tamir and Jatir, and Soko, and Dana, and Kiryat Sana, which is Debir, Anab, Eshtimor, and Anim, Gotham, and Holon, and Gilo. 11 cities and their villages. Arab, and Duma, and Ashan, and Janim, and Beth Tapua, and Afekah, Humta, and Kiryat Arba, which is Hebron, and Zior. 9 cities and their villages. Maon, and Carmel, and Ziph, and Jutta, Jezreel, and Joktiam, and Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah. 10 cities and their villages. Alhol, and Beth Zor, and Gedor, Marath, and Bethanoth, and Eltekon. 6 cities and their villages.
Oh,
Kiryat
God.
Baal, which is Kiryat Jearim, the city of forests, and Rabbah, 2 cities and their villages. In the desert, Beth Araba, Midin, Sekaka, and Nibshan, and the city of salt, and En-Gedi, 6 cities and their villages. But the sons of Judah were not able to destroy the Jebusite inhabitants of Jerusalem. And so the Jebusite lived with the sons of Judah in Jerusalem, even to the present day. I have a question.
Yes.
What did I just read? What was this all about? Okay, we listed a fuck ton of cities. I literally forgot the context.
Yeah, same. I thought you
Was-
said Gotham and was excited for Batman to appear
It
in the Bible.
it's literally called Gotham. But I read this. Okay, hold on. And Kalb said, "Whoever would have struck down Blah, you can have my daughter and go fuck yourself."
I dropped some pineapple.
And
on the
so
floor.
Gallop gave to her the water, land below and above. This is the possession of the tribe of the sons of Judah. Oh, so this is just a listing of all the things that the tribe of the sons of Judah owns, I think.
All the things that have been drawn on a map.
Clearly not. They lack the artistic skills.
Or the patience.
Why did this catch on? Like, someone wrote a really shitty book, and 2,000 years later, people are still reading it.
Now, this is all the stuff before Jesus. We're not at Jesus yet.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is Old Testament. And just to be clear, remember when you asked about how we're only on like page whatever, and then we told you this is the second document and there's 10? That's literally 10 of these pages is the Old Testament. And then we have the New Testament.
When did you ever like calculate when you're gonna be finished?
Hold on,
Yes.
I'll
I'm so
well,
glad you asked.
funny you should ask. Hold on, I will display this on stream right now, or actually in a moment. Yes.
I like that.
Zoom in a little. There we go. I literally have all the stats. Well, let's move this to like here. I literally have all the stats.
LibreOffice.
And over here, I've averaged the session length. So usually we go for about 2.64 hours. At that session length, with our average speed, it will be 130 sessions until we're done with the Old Testament.
And we do sessions weekly-ish.
More like bi-weekly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
For like
and then
5 years.
And then I've averaged the days between sessions, as you can see in column J, and then I've done days until we're done, based on that average. So, based on our current speed and everything, it's gonna be in 2,288 days until we're done. Or alternatively, if we do 6-hour sessions, it'll just be 57 sessions, so just 1,003 days.
Hey, Ace guys, can you add another column beside days left and translate it into years?
Into seconds, yes, please.
I can, but I won't do that right now.
Please don't. Make it an educational stream about spreadsheets.
No, screw you.
Wow.
Yeah, I can, but I'm not gonna do it. I bet you can't.
Oh yeah, divide by 365. It's not going to be perfectly accurate, but close enough. But I'm sure there's also a function to convert that to years that respects, like, fuck are they called? Leap years.
I don't respect leap years.
So
Maybe you respect Joshua 16. Similarly,
probably won't.
the lot of the sons of Joseph fell from the Jordan, opposite Jericho and its waters, to the Estonian, to the wilderness that ascends from Jericho to the mountain of Bethel. And it goes out from Bethel to Luz. And it crosses the border of Archi to Ataroth. And it descends to the west, beside the border of Japhleti, as far as the borders of Lower Beth Horon and to Gezer. And the last parts of its region are by the Great Sea. And Manasseh and Ephraim, the sons of Joseph, possessed it. And the border of the sons of Ephraim was made by their families. And their possession towards the Estonian was from Ataroth Adar as far as Upper Beth Horon, and the confines extend to the sea. Yet truly, Mikmethath, dude, fucking Jurassic Park. The fuck? Mikmethath. What the fuck? Yet truly, Mikmethath looks toward the north, and it circles around the borders, toward the Estonian, into Tanoth Shiloh. And it continues on from the Estonian to Genoa. And it descends from Genoa to Ataroth and Nara. And it continues to Jericho, and it extends to the Jordan. From Tapua, it passes on, opposite the sea, into the Valley of Reeds, and its exit is at the very salty sea. This is the possession of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim by their families. And there were cities with their villages, which were set aside for the sons of Ephraim in the midst of the possession of the sons of Manasseh. And the sons of Ephraim did not put to death, with one F, the Canaanites that was living at Gezer. I'm forgetting. And the Canaanite lived in the midst of Ephraim, even to this day, paying tribute. What am I?
Don't worry about it. I'm just entertaining Alex at this point.
I see. Yeah. You know what? You do you.
Master plan.
Joshua 17. Now this lot fell to the tribe of Manasseh, since he is the firstborn of Joseph. To Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the daddy of Gilead, who was a fighting man, and he had as a possession Gilead and Bashan. And to the rest of the sons of Manasseh, according to their families, to the son of Abiezer, and to the sons of Helek, and to the sons of Azriel, and to the sons of Shechem, and to the sons of Hefer, and to the sons of Shemida. These are the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the males by their families. Ah, yes, the sons are the males.
Thanks for the explanation.
I was a little confused about what a son was, but now it all makes sense.
See, educational.
Yet truly.
Does that apply to all sons on only to those specific?
Yes.
Yes.
Yet truly, Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but only daughters. Whose names are these?
No.
Mala and Noah. Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what? Hold. The son of Manasseh, blah, 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 had no sons, but only daughters. Whose names are these? Mala and Noah, Hogla and Milcah and Tirzah. So apparently Noah is a female name? I did not know that.
Yeah, me neither.
And Milka, I believe we had that name before. Wasn't that like in Genesis? When they had all the incest and banging each other's mom and all that? I think there was somebody named Milka. I think they were relatively closely related to Nagor, but I don't remember.
What's a Vetnik?
What did you say?
What's a Vetnik?
Pretty sure it's some Russian thing.
And they
I see.
went before the sight of Eliezer, the priest, and Joshua, the son of Nun, and the leader, saying, "The Lord instructed by the hand of his Moses that a possession ought to be given to us in the midst of our brothers. And so he gave to them, in accord with the order of the Lord, a possession in the midst of the brothers of their daddy." Oh, it's just gonna be every single tribe is like, we deserve a share. Okay, here's a share. This is all the things that they got. And then, just to repeat, this is all the things that they got. And then the next tribe's like, we deserve a share. And just this is gonna go on for so long if this goes for every single tribe. Please don't.
Yeah, it will.
And by lot, there
We
fell
both
10,
know it will.
10 portions to Manasseh, aside from the land of Gilead and Bashan beyond the Jordan. And so the daughters of Manasseh possessed an inheritance in the midst of his sons. But the land of Gilead fell by lot to the sons of Manasseh that were left. And the border of Manasseh was from Asher to Mikmetheth, which looks out towards Shechem. And it goes out to the right, beside the inhabitants of the fountain of Tapua.
Oh, that was loud.
For by lot there also fell to Manasseh the land of Tapua, which is beside the borders of Manasseh, and which belongs to the sons of Ephraim. And the border descends to the valley of reeds, to the south of the torrent of the cities of Ephraim, which are in the midst of the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh is to the north of the torrent, and its exit extends to the sea. You know what? Screw the rules. Fuck this. I can't.
Sure you
So what? We're drinking? You're drinking?
I don't know. I am, because I can't fucking take this anymore. This is painful. This is actually, usually I don't struggle this much reading. These sentences are just painful. My brain is just screaming stop. So I just keep tripping over my own words. And there's so many random new names. I literally just glanced down a few lines ahead and saw another new name. I literally just one glance.
We should make a list of all the people mentioned and their relation.
And kill them. What?
I'm pretty sure they're all dead by now.
Make a list of all the people and give it to him, man.
Make a list of all the people, check it twice, and remember how the rest goes. Okay, nobody gets it. It's a reference to some kind of Santa poem, song, something. I don't know. Okay. So it is that the possession of Ephraim is in the south, and that of Manasseh is in the north, and both are enclosed by the sea, and they are joined together by the tribe of Asher to the north, and by the tribe of Issachar to the Estonian. And the inheritance of Manasseh and in Issachar and in Asher was Bethshean and its villages, and Ibleam, with its villages, and the inhabitants of Dor with their towns, likewise the inhabitants of Endor with their villages, and similarly the inhabitants of Tanakh with their villages, and the inhabitants of Megiddo with their villages, and 1/3 part of the city of Naphath. The sons of Manasseh were not able to overthrow these cities, and so the Canaanites began to dwell in their land. But after the sons of Israel had grown strong, they subdued the Canaanites and made them their tributaries, but they did not kill them. And the sons of Joseph spoke to Joshua, and they said, "Why have you given to me as a possession one lot and one portion, while I am of such great multitude, and the Lord has blessed me?" And Joshua said to them, If you are a numerous people, go up into the forest and cut out space for yourself in the land of the Perizzites and the Rephaim, since the possession of Mount Ephraim is too narrow for you. And the sons of Joseph responded to him, "We are not able to ascend to the mountains, since the Canaanites who live in the plains, which are situated in which are what the fuck? Hold on. And the sons of Joseph responded to him, "We're not able to ascend to the mountains, since the Canaanites who live in the plains, in which are situated Beth Shean with its villages, and Jezreel possessing to the middle of the valley, using chariots of iron." And Joshua said to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, "You are a numerous people, and you have great strength. You shall not have only one by lot. You shall not have only one lot. Holy fuck. Instead, you shall cross to the mountain, and you shall cut down and clear out for yourselves as..." Can't fucking read. "Instead, you shall cross to the mountain, and you shall cut down and clear out for yourselves space in which to live. And you shall be able to advance further, when you will have destroyed the Canaanite, who, as you say, has iron chariots and is very strong." I love this.
Wow.
So basically they came to him and they're like, "Why did we only get this small land? We're so many people. We can't live here." And then he's like, "Well, how about you just go over there and kill the Canaanites?" Their response is like, "Yeah, they have iron chariots, so basically we can't defeat them." And his response is just, "Yeah, go there and defeat them. Even though, as you said, they have iron chariots and they're very strong." AKA, grow the fuck up and do it. Just, he doesn't give a fuck. Amazing. Joshua 18. "And all the sons of Israel gathered together at Shiloh, and there they stationed the sky's tent of the testimony, and the land was subjected to them. But there remained 7 tribes of the sons of Israel which had not yet received their possessions." Oh, please no. "And Joshua said to them, 'For how long will you draw back in idleness and not enter to possess the land which the Lord, the sky's of your daddies, has given to you? Select 3 men from each tribe, so that I may send them, and they may go forth and circle through the land, and may describe it according to the number of each multitude, and may bring back to me what they have written down. Divide the land for yourselves into 7 parts. Let Judah be its bounds on the southern side, and the house of Joseph to the north. The land that is in the middle between these, write it down in 7 parts, and you shall come to me, so that I may cast lots for you about this, before the Lord your skytes. But there is no portion among you for the Levites. Instead, the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and the 1/2 tribe of Manasseh have already received their possessions beyond the Jordan in the Estonian region, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave to them." When the men had risen up, so that they might go out to scrap the land, Joshua instructed them, saying, "Circle through the land and describe it, and return to me, so that I may cast lots for you about this before the Lord in Shiloh." Yeah, speaking of repetitiveness, let's repeat this.
It's a good idea, actually.
It really is.
My girlfriend might not be coming over today, so I can
What are the odds?
Oh,
maybe
wise.
drink.
Okay.
Maybe share it of your religious nature.
Okay, here's one thing that I need to tell you right now. Once you know that for certain, I need to tell you, you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Let's go back to Genesis. Hold on. Oh,
I don't know why, but when you said gen, I just thought for whatever reason you were going to say genocide.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, you're all German, but no.
That explains it, actually. Yeah, true. It always is on our mind. "And so they went out, and surveying it, they divided it into 7 parts, writing it in a book. And they returned to Joshua, to the camp at Shiloh. And he cast lots before the Lord at Shiloh, and he divided the land to the sons of Israel in 7 parts. Can you please be any more detailed about it and repeat it any more times? Holy shit. And the first lot went to the sons of Benjamin by their families, so that they would possess the land between the sons of Judah and the sons of Joseph. And their border towards the north was from the Jordan, continuing on near the side of Jericho in the northern region, and from there ascending towards the west to the mountains and extending to the wilderness of Bethaven. And it continues to the south beside Luz, which is Bethel, and it descends into Adar at the mountain which is south of Lower Beth Horon. And it turns aside, circling toward the sea of the south of the mountain, which looks out toward Beth Horon, toward the southwest. And its exits are toward Kiriath Baal, which is also called Kiriath Jearim, a city of the sons of Judah. This is their region toward the sea in the west. But to the south, the border goes on from the part of Kiriath Jearim toward the sea, and it continues as far as the fountain of the waters of Nephtoah. And it descends to that part of the mountain which looks out toward the village of which looks out toward the valley of the sons of Hinnom. And it is opposite the northern region, in the furthest part of the valley of Rephaim. And it descends into Hinnom, that is the valley of Hinnom, near the side of the Jebusite toward the south. And it extends to the fountain of Rogel, crossing from there to the north and going out to En Shemesh, that is the fountain of the sun.
Wow.
And it passes through the hills that are opposite the region of the ascent of Adumim. And it descends to Abenboen. And it descends into Abenboen. That is so the stone of Bohan, the sons of wait, what? Why is there so? And it descends into Abenboen. That is so the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. You know what? I'm just gonna fix that. I don't think this is supposed to be here.
Wow, neither are you.
And it continues on at this northern side to the plains, and it descends into the flatlands, and it advances before Beth Hogla to the north, and its exits are to the north opposite the bay of the very salty sea, in the southern region at the end of the Jordan, which is its borders to the Estonian. This is the possession of the sons of Benjamin, with their borders all around and by their families. And their cities were shut the fuck up.
Can we pause? Can we doing this for an hour?
Hold on, let me finish this chapter real quick. And their cities were Jericho, and Beth Hogla, and the abrupt valley, Beth Araba, and Zemaraim, and Bethel, and Avim, and Para, and Ophrah, the town of Ammoni, and Ophni, and Geba, 12 cities and their villages. Gibeon, please, and Ramah, and Beeroth, and Mizpeh, and Shephirah, and Moza, and Rechem, Urpil, and Tarala, and Zela, Haelef, and Jebus, which is Jerusalem, Gibeah, and Kiriath. 14 cities and their villages. This is the possession of the sons of Benjamin, according to their families. Okay, here's the thing. There are no pauses. This train always keeps going. Nobody's stopping you from leaving. Temporarily or permanently.
Okay.
Permanently, like in killing myself, or
that as well. Well, no, obviously not, because we're on Twitch. But no, if you want to take a toilet break, then you just go and take a toilet break, just like Terrace did before already. Well, he had to grab new food, and if you have to go, or if you want to go, either one, then you just go, or you tell people.
Yeah, I want to go very much.
Well then.
Nah, I'm playing battleships with Terrace.
Oh, good. Yeah, but as I said, there's very few rules. Basically, just adhere to Twitch rules and all that, and everything else is optional. You don't even have to drink. I want to go. Go to where? So yeah, literally just
owe me drunk deep rock.
Literally just get up and go if you feel like it. Don't even say anything. It'll add comedic value. Also, there's a fly in Terrace's room.
There's also a fly in my room.
Terrace, there's a fly on the wall next to your headphones, or next to where your headphones were, to the right of it. Or there was until very recently.
Okay.
I saw like two pixels that were moving towards there, and then they disappeared, so I'm pretty sure there's a fly.
Wow. Impressive.
Joshua 19. And the second lot went out for the sons of Simeon by their families, and their inheritance was, in the midst of the possession of the sons of Judah, Beersheba, and Sheba, and Molada, and Hazar Shual, Bala, Azam, and Eltolad, Bethul, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Beth Markaboth, and Hazar Sasa, and Beth Lebaoth, and Sharuan, 13 cities and their villages. Denmarken, and Enrimmon, and Ether, and Asher, 4 cities and their villages. All villages around these cities, as far as Balav Beer, the high place facing the southern region. This is the inheritance of the sons of Simeon, according to their families, within the possession of the lot of the sons of Judah, which was greater.
Wow.
And for this
Impressive.
reason, the sons of Simeon had a possession in the midst of their inheritance. And the third lot fell to the sons of Zebulun by their families, and the limit of their possession was set as far as Sarid, and it ascends from the sea and from Mariel. And it passes on to Deb Beth
Dab. Go
Yeah.
to it.
Deb Besheth. Holy fuck!
I think you're having a stroke.
Yes! Try to pronounce this fucking word. Holy shit!
No, I don't
Debestref.
want to get a stroke.
It's just Debestref. I don't know what the problem here is.
No, try again, Terrace.
Debestref.
There you go. And it passes on to Deb Besheth, as far as the torrent, which is opposite Jokneam. And it turns back from Sarid to the Estonian, to the end of Chisloth Tabor. And it goes out to Deberath, and it ascends opposite Japhia. And from there it continues to the Estonian region of Gathhefer and Efkefsin. Dude, were they just like, alright, what is this region called? And then somebody's just having a stroke and just spewing out these names, and they're like, oh yeah, let's call the region Efkesin. Alright, what's this called? Oh yeah, Gathhefer. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It goes out to Rimmon, Amthar, and Nia, and it circles to the north at Hanathon. Its exits are at the valley of Iftahel, and Katath, and Nahalal, and Shimron, and Idala, and Bethlehem. Hey, I've heard that one before. 12
Yeah,
cities
same.
and their
That's gonna be
villages.
important later.
Spoiler, dude! What the fuck? By the way, once you're done with battleships, how about you go play chess?
Well, I suck at chess.
Yeah, but you always want to play chess against me, so play against Terrace, because Terrace is better, I'm sure.
Probably.
No.
Do you play?
You will now. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun by their families, the cities and their villages. The fourth lot went out to Issachar by their families, and his inheritance was Jezreel, Chesulov, and Shunem, and Hapharaim, and Shinon, and Anaharath, and Rabith, and Kishion, Ibes, and Remeth, and Enganim, and Enhada, and Beth Peses. And its limits reaches to Tabor, and Shahazuma, and Beth Shemesh, and its exits shall be at the Jordan, 16 cities and their villages. This is the possession of the sons of Issachar by their families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot fell to the tribes of the sons of Asher by their families, and their border was Helkath, and Hali, and Beton, and Akshaph, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Mishal, and it extends even to Carmel by the sea, and Shihor, and Libnath. What the fuck is Libnath? Actually, like, unironically, what is Libnath? It was Libnath before, and now it's Libnath? Or is that
That's a different place. No, that's a different one.
I want to go home. And it turns back toward the Estonian at Beth Dagon, and it continues on as far as Zebulun and the valley of Iftahel toward the north, at Beth Emek and Nael, and it goes out to the left of Kabul, and to Hebron, and Rehob, and Hammon, and Kana, as far as the great city Sidon. What?
Isn't that where the Taliban lives now?
I don't fucking know. How about you do your research? I have no fucking clue.
You said something about Kabul, didn't you?
Kabul. Cabul.
Very close enough.
And it turns back at Ramah, even to the very fortified city of Tyre. Literally Tyre. And even to Hosa.
Tire iron.
Yeah, one entire city. And its exits shall be at the sea, from the lot of Akzib, and Uma, and Afek, and Rehob, 22 cities and their villages. I just want to point out how I think I've made like 3 puns this entire stream, just because this is so terrible as a base material to go off of. It's just impossible for my brain to do anything other than cry. This is the possession of the sons of Asher by their families and the cities and their villages. The sixth lot fell to the sons of Naphtali by their families, and its borders begins from Heleph and Elon, literally Elon, okay, into Zananim and Adami, which is Nekeb, and Jabneel, as far as Lakum, and its exits are as far as the Jordan. I just want to ask, why are there two names for cities? Why is it just and city, which is other name for the city, instead of just being like, this is what we're going to call the city? Why do I need to know that Adami is Nekeb?
You don't.
I don't even care about either of them, but why do I need two names for a city?
Fuck you, that's why.
Just to further drive the point home, this book is supposed to be read by idiots.
Well,
how are they supposed to process this?
It is being read by an idiot.
If even a genius as well. No, I have video evidence that I have a very high IQ. In fact, about as high as Einstein. So
no, you don't.
No, that's one of
sure
that's what one of the tests said. Screw you, Mister 127. No, wait, 100. I don't know. At what point did you stop with the button? Yes, I'm just gonna try to get as many references to previous readings. And if anyone doesn't get it, how about you just start from the beginning? Yeah, that as well. Literally just go back and listen to all the Bible readings and you will catch up on a bunch of very good memes. Like, today is a very dry session.
No offense, but I'd rather kill myself.
Do you understand the irony?
Thanks, Cat Peasant. Hey, I mean, I'm not stopping you. Don't worry. I remember the part that you told me that I have to do. So, you know. And the border turns back to the west at Aznoth Tabor, and it goes out from there to Hukok. Huh? Cock?
Do not hook the cock.
Acids? Is that you?
You catched my interest.
Catched? I catched your interest.
Yeah.
Caught.
I'm just gonna stick with it now. Or else I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Well, you already do.
You look like an idiot the moment you turn on the camera, but
That's one way to look at it.
It continues on to Zebulun in the south, and to Asher in the west, and to Judah at the Jordan toward the rising of the sun. And the most fortified cities, because now we're not listing all the cities and villages, but the most fortified, for whatever reason, are Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, and Rakath, and Chinnereth, and Adama, and Ramah, Hazar, and Kadesh, and Edrei, and Hazor, and Yiron, and Migdalel, Horem, and Bethanath, and Beth Shemesh. Wait, didn't somebody else already get Beth Shemesh? I feel like somebody else already got that. If anybody actually paid attention, first of all, holy shit, you must be a fucking giga brain. But didn't somebody else get Beth Shemesh? 19
Probably.
cities and their villages. This is the possession of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali by their families in the cities and their villages. The seventh lot went out to the tribes of the son of Dan by their families, and the border of their possession was Zorah and Eshtaol and Shemesh, that is the city of the sun, Sha'alabin and Denmark Jalon and Ithla, Elon and Timnah and Ekron, El-Tekeh, Gibbethon and Balath and Jehut, and Bene and Barak and Gathrimmon and Mejarkon and Rakon, with a border that looks towards Joppa. And there the last part is concluded. And the sons of Dan ascended and fought against Leshem, and they seized it. And they struck it with the mouth of the sword, and they possessed it, and they lifted it, calling it by the name of Leshem Dan, according to the name of their daddy Dan. I think his name was Dirty Dan, but you know, that's a different story. Yes, you're welcome. I meant that specifically for you.
Thank you.
You're so
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
This is the possession of the tribe of the sons of Dan by their families, the cities and their villages. And when he had completed, mission were done. When he had completed dividing the land by lots, to each one by their tribes, the sons of Israel gave a possession to Joshua, the son of Nun, in their midst, in accordance In accord with
Try
the
again.
precept of the Lord, the city he requested Timnah Serah on Mount Ephraim, and he built up the city, and he lived in it. We built
no.
this city.
Shut the fuck up.
We built this city on Mount Ephraim. These are the possessions which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the leaders of the families and the tribes of the sons of Israel divided by lot at Shiloh before the Lord at the door of the sky's tent of the testimony. And so did they divide the land. AKA, this is how they divided the land. And then they divided the land. Even though I just told you that they divided the land. But they divided the land.
Well, maybe that was just the outline of the plan.
On an unrelated note, Terrace, they also divided the land.
Oh, that's good to know that one, yeah.
Any questions?
No.
How did they divide the land?
The question should have been, did they divide the land? But fuck you. Hold on, how did they divide the land? And the second lot went out to the sons of Simeon.
Oh shit.
Hey, Terrace.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Joshua 20.
Oh no.
And the Lord spoke to Joshua.
Of course he did.
I like how you said that. Of course he did. And then there was some genuine happiness that finally
Oh.
Alex, if you're joining us, I don't know if you noticed, but the Lord spoke to Joshua.
I didn't join it yet. Probably gonna get something to eat pretty soon, and then I get something to drink.
Well, did they divide the
What
land?
are you drinking, by the way?
Jäger E,
I'm proud of you.
currently. But I think up next I'll go for vodka Coke, because I need something stronger for this bullshit.
Vodka Coke. Oh shit.
Just like 50-50 or something. So 50% vodka and 50% vodka Coke, that is. All right. Joshua 20. And the Lord spoke to Joshua, saying, speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, hey, Terrace, would you like to go for some doubles? What if always when he says, speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, that seems to be a very common phrase.
It kind of does, yeah.
Then you would always get a double whammy, because it's the Lord speaking to Joshua saying, speak to the sons of Israel. Could I interest you in that? It's a 2-for-1 deal. All right, we've got a new rule. And say to them, separate the cities of refuge about which I spoke to you by the hand of osmosis, so that anyone who will have struck down alive unintentionally may flee to them. I actually remember that. That was actually quite reasonable. And so he may be able to escape from the wrath of a close relative who is an avenger of blood. And when he will have fled to one of these cities, he shall stand before the gate of the city, and he shall speak to the ancients of that city. Ancients? Wasn't it always elder before, or something? I think
it was both.
I don't recall the word ancient. I don't know if it was elder or something.
We both know the Bible likes to keep things interesting sometimes, you know?
Sometimes? That's generous, Terrace.
Ah, shit.
To the ancients of that city, the things that prove him innocent. And so they shall receive him. And so shall they receive him, and give him a place in which to live. And if the avenger of blood will have pursued him, they shall not deliver him into his hands. For he struck down his neighbor unknowingly, one who was not proven to have been his enemy 2 or 3 days before. He's getting 3 days grace. And he shall live in that city until he stands before judgment, in order to render the facts of his case. What is it with them in video editing? Why does he have to render the facts of his case? And until the death, with one F, of the high priest, whoever it will be in that time. Then the one who killed a man may return, and he may enter his own city and house from which he had fled. And they decreed Kadesh in Galilee, at Mount Naphtali, and Shechem at Mount Ephraim, and Kiriath Arba, which is Hebron, at Mount Judah. Wait, what? Okay, question. Who of you is good enough at English to tell me what does the sentence mean? They decreed? What does it mean to decree something? Just without anything further. Just decree something. You know?
Is it to declare?
Yeah. That's
But-
Pretty sure.
But that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to repeat
to
this.
order.
And they
To order
decreed.
something.
And they decreed Kadesh in Galilee at Mount blah 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 blah, and Shechem at Mount in blah whatever. So they just decreed a city. Is that
Yeah,
like
I think they ordered.
is that just
it
a
be there?
fancy way of saying they declared those are now cities? Because otherwise I don't fucking get it. Announce, yeah, but you announce a city. How does that even make sense? Also, how do I not have my light turned on? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try something. I have two shoes. My aim sucks. For the record. Oh, I'm so good. Let's go. Haha. I didn't even have to
playing
get up.
like an idiot.
Who feels like an idiot?
The idiot is the one who hasn't started drinking yet.
Yeah, I'm too sure I
There
felt
was
shit.
there was too much Crete in those cities, so they. Thanks, Cat Peasant. Very cool. Okay, so apparently they decreed some cities because fuck Cree. Whoever that is. But yeah, fuck him. And
Oh
beyond
my
the
God.
Jordan, opposite the Estonian side of Jericho, they appointed Bezer, which is situated on the plain of the wilderness of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead of the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan of the tribe of Manasseh. These cities were established for all the sons of Israel and for the new arrivals who were living among them, so that whoever had struck down a life unintentionally might flee to these, and not die at the hand of a close relative who desires to vindicate the blood that was shed, until he should stand before the people in order to present his case. Okay, so basically those were just decreed as safe places, basically. If you unintentionally kill someone, then you just go to one of those cities.
And then what?
Interesting.
You wait there until you get a fair trial, basically. You present your evidence and all that, just, because basically you're not allowed to be killed there. But if you stay in your home city, a close relative of who you killed on accident might just be like, hey, fuck you, I'm gonna get vengeance and kill you. But if you go to those
So
cities,
it's
you're
just-
safe.
Murder City. It's just basically Australia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
And you know what? Before we continue, I'm gonna get a refill and take a toilet break. So,
Wow.
Alex.
I thought there was no breaks.
Mhm.
there are no breaks on this train. It just keeps going. But you are the...
You want us to mirror our chess match? So your
no,
viewers are.
because that would completely fuck up my all of my setup, so please don't. I want you to entertain the people with some fun facts, because I think you would have quite a lot to share. Ha ha ha! He said Lord!
What the fuck am I supposed to share?
Fun facts. Well, I mean, you have a few areas of
Fun
expertise.
facts with Alex.
I could think of at least one area where you know infinitely more than all of us here combined.
Yes.
I don't know,
It's
just...
not a very-
Fuck you, just do something
Okay,
entertaining. Literally,
there is an
I believe in
enzyme.
you. Like a
Okay,
Virgin You
okay.
Madonna and all the rest of that song.
What? There is, I think, an enzyme or a genome, not sure really, that's called
Wow.
Sonic the Hedgehog gene. Because if it mutates, or if it's missing or something like that, the flies on which they tested it, kinda looked like Sonic the Hedgehog.
That is the most unspecific fucking thing. It's maybe an enzyme, maybe a gene, and maybe when it's missing, maybe when it's present. It's...
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. My sister is currently working on her master in biology, and she told me about something Sonic the Hedgehog gene enzyme whatever.
Wow.
But this exists. Yeah. Fun facts.
Fun
So
facts with Alex.
the field I have more knowledge than him is medicine because I'm a paramedic. So
Very nice.
for the ones who don't know, but I don't know any fun facts.
Oh, how about a funny story? Come on, I believe in you. Surely
Yeah,
something
I'm
mild.
trying. I'm trying
Surely
to think of
something funny happened.
Yeah, sure, of course. I'm trying to think of something that's actually funny and not just like super cruel, but
Oh, we like those two. Go on.
so a colleague of mine was called to resuscitation in progress. So basically someone died, they called 112, so the German equivalent of 911. They went there. And there was a naked man surrounded by 3 other naked men performing. He was laying on the ground, dead. They were performing CPR, and they started resuscitating him, and they asked what happened, and they told them they were working on him, and then he just died. And that's when they realized that they were having a huge orgy and looked around, and it was all the whole place was full of dildos and drugs and other sex toys, and they wait. Can I talk about this stuff on Twitch? Is this...
Probably.
um,
Oh.
and they actually got his restarted his heart and drove him to the hospital. And while they were in the emergency room and told the physician there what happened, a huge dildo came out of his ass that they overlooked and dropped on the ground.
My God.
Guys, am I
He just came back for the punchline and missed the entire thing.
Am I allowed to talk about this on Twitch?
Oh, you are now.
It's too late now, anyways.
It's fine. I give you permission.
Yeah. By the way, feel free to take off your shirt and everything and be topless if you want.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I
I'm pretty sure
actually
got told off for that before.
I actually did research when it was still summer. Terrace talked about you didn't want to do Bible unless you could be shirtless, and then I actually did some research, and I can now confirm even with even more certainty. Yeah, you can be shirtless. So
Okay.
it's I don't know, just seemed relevant. I mean, it's not sexual, it's medical. So yeah, sure. Why shouldn't you be able to talk about it? You're educating people.
That wasn't very educational.
You're educating them about your past. Shut up. Share these nuts. Yeah, true. It's a gene. I'm a gene.
Hey, Alex, it's still your turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Can I talk about drugs and dildos on Twitch?
Imagine thinking for that one.
No, you can't, because for that you would need to be on the stream, and you still, to this day, have refused to be on here as a guest. So no, you literally cannot. Screw you.
No.
Wear a wig. I don't have one, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What?
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 Okay.
Joshua 21. And the leaders of the families of Levi approached Eleazar, the priest, and Joshua, the son of Nun, and the rulers of the extended families of each of the tribes of the sons of Israel. And they spoke to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, and they said, the Lord instructed, by the hand of Moses, that cities should be given to us as habitations with their suburbs to nourish our cattle. And so the sons of Israel gave cities and their suburbs from their possessions in accord with the order of the Lord. And the Lord went out for the family of Kohath, of the sons of Triple Arib. Hold on. We're being raided. Help.
Oh, no.
It's on that
Toa just
fucking
made
roll.
Good
8
thing
people
you
very
rated you
upset.
after my story. It would have been really disturbing for these people.
You should just leave, just to make the point. Thank you for the raid, Toa. Hello, everybody. I am the Lartius Skytus. I am reading the Bible, literally the
Games.
Bible. Yes, that book. We're reading it. I promise you, it's funny. No, I don't believe in
Games.
any of it. Games, indeed. And you know what? Just strap yourself in, stick around for 5 minutes, and you'll probably see why. Or don't.
It's
You know
not
what?
funny.
True. It's miserable. But hey, if you enjoy other people suffering, like the guy all the way up there, then you might enjoy this because I try my best to make them suffer. But the Bible is making me suffer today, so sorry. Warn them about what you are doing here. Wise.
It makes a lot of people suffer every day.
True. Bible is the devil's work. No. That's not how it works. Who are the other guys? Yeah, introduce yourselves. That is so rude. Holy shit.
Hello, my name is Alex. I tell weird
Please,
stories.
no, both at the same time, please.
I'm
Okay,
I'm
three,
I'm
two, one.
I'm the I'm the guy with the
Alex, I tell
pineapple.
weird stories. I'm a friend of Skyters.
Terrace, your introduction was too
I
short.
I got a pineapple. Hold on. Look, pop that pineapple.
Also, this guy also eats kiwi with the skin. How do you feel about that? How to drive up
Kiwi.
interaction. Got him.
I'm naked now.
I don't have any upsetting or hot take fake facts about you, Alex. So, rip. Where were we? Also, for those of you wondering, we're about, I don't know, probably close to 50 hours into the Bible by now. Yes, we're that serious about
Imagine
it.
spending 50 hours of your life with that.
Yep, it's been pretty entertaining. I don't regret it. Terrace probably does.
Probably.
I'm beating
gut,
Alex
dieses
at chess.
los heute?
It's going well.
Oder Genosse? Beides, danke.
True.
And the lot went out for the family of Kohath, of the sons of Triple Arib, the priest, from the tribes of Judah and Simeon and Benjamin, 13 cities. What? And to the remainder of the sons of Kohath, that is, to the Levites who were left over. Yeah, that's all the remainder is. Thanks. That went from the tribes of Ephraim and Dan, and from the one half tribe of Manasseh, 10 cities. Terrace, do you remember what happened to the other half tribe of Manasseh?
No.
They fall out of favor apparently, but it's just always half tribe of Manasseh. I fucking love it. It's just so dumb. And next, the lot went out to the sons of Gershon, so that they would receive from the tribes of Issachar and Asher and Naphtali, and from the one half tribe of Manasseh at Bashan, the number of 13 cities. Yes, here, have the number of 13 cities. Not 13 cities, just the number. They basically got an NFT for 13 cities. What am I reading? And to the
That
sons
was a
of
very good question.
And to the sons of Merari, by their families, from the tribes of Reuben and Gad and Zebulun, there went 12 cities. And so the sons of Israel gave cities and their suburbs to the Levites, just as the Lord instructed by the hand of Moses, distributing to each by lot. Oh, by the way, what does distribution by lot mean? It's been mentioned like so many times by now. At this point, I'm a little too afraid to ask, but I'll just do it right now. What the fuck does dividing by lot mean? I thought Lot was dead.
What about it?
Okay.
You thought what was what?
Lot is unironically okay. Quick tangent. So Lot is a character that was it Genesis or Exodus, somewhere around that. So in
Genesis.
the very early beginning of the Bible, there's a character named Lot who there's 2 or 3 angels that visit his city, and he invites them into his home, and then they just chill out there and talk to him or something, and then there's a bunch of people outside of his home, an angry mob basically, and they're like, deliver these angels to us. And he's like, no, you're gonna do something stupid to them. I won't let you. So he literally like keeps them in his home to protect them. And then he just says, okay, here, have my 2 daughters. Do whatever you want to them. Just don't touch these angels.
Interesting.
How did the daughters feel about that?
I don't remember the exact wording, but it was basically, here's my daughters. Do whatever you want to them. Which, I mean, you can figure out the rest, I guess. How that is fucking sus. I don't know. The daughters probably did not feel particularly well about that, but yeah, that's lot. So if you divide by lot, that's
Quite a lot.
I don't know what that means. How did they divide the land? They divided by lot. Thanks, committed man. Yeah, I'm committed to Terrace. By the way, Terrace, when's our big day?
Tuesday.
You heard it. You heard it here first, guys. It's Tuesday, my dudes. From the
Is
tribes
it
of
actually? I don't know.
Well, it will be.
From the tribes of the sons of Judah and Simeon, Joshua gave cities, whose names are these. To the sons of Triple A. Wait, what? Joshua gave cities, whose names are these. To the sons of Triple A. Of the families of Kohath, to this. What? This makes no sense. Fuck the sentence. From the tribes of the sons of Judah and Simeon, Joshua gave cities, whose names are these. To the sons of Triple Arab, of the family of Kohath, of the stock of Levi, for the first lot went out for them. The city of Arba, the daddy of Anak, which is called Hebron, on the mountain of Judah and its surrounding suburbs. Yet truly, the fields and its villages he had given to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, as a possession. I like how it's always yet truly. When was the last time we had a behold? I'm just itching to reach over there and do the funny, but we just don't get another behold. I'm actually upset. Therefore, he gave to the sons of Triple Arab the priest Hebron as a city of refuge, as well as its suburbs, and Libnah with its suburbs. What's Libnah? We got to raise. I had to. And Jatir, and Eshtemoa, and hold on, and Debir, and Denmarken, and Jutta, and Beth Shemesh with their suburbs. 9 cities from 2 tribes, just as has been said. Then, from the tribe of the sons of Benjamin, he gave Gibeon, please, and Geba, and Anathoth, and Elmon with their suburbs. 4
shit.
cities. Okay, just as a recap, I know nobody paid attention, but just hypothetically, to the person that hypothetically paid attention, they basically, we just had like 5 trillion chapters that were like, okay, this tribe got these cities, this tribe got these cities, this tribe got these cities, and then some of the tribes were like, hey,
we built this city.
We didn't get anything. And then Joshua was like, oh yeah, right, okay, I'll just take these cities from this tribe, these cities from this tribe, these cities from this tribe, and you'll get them. So we basically just get another stupid chapter of city allocation. Because Joshua was too fucking stupid. At least that's my understanding, but maybe I'm wrong. All the cities together of the sons of Triple Arab, the priest, were 13 with their suburbs. Yet truly, the remainder of the families of the sons of Kohath, of the stock of Levi, were given this possession. From the tribe of Ephraim, Shechem, one of the cities of refuge with its suburbs, on Mount Ephraim, and Gezer, and Kibzaim, and Beth Horon with their suburbs, 4 cities. And from the tribe of Dan, Eltiki, and Gibbethon, and Denmarkjalon, and Gath-Rimmon with their suburbs, 4 cities. Then, from the 1/2 tribe of Manasseh, Tanakh, and Gath-Rimmon with their suburbs, 2 cities. All the cities were 10 with their suburbs. These were given to the sons of Kohath of the lesser degree. Wait, what? The lesser degree? Why? What? Likewise, to the sons of Gershon, this... Why is there another one? Die! Just literally follow and die so we don't have to read this. Likewise, to the son of Gershon, of the stock of Levi, from the 1/2 tribe of Manasseh, went Golan in Bashan, one of the cities of refuge, and Bosra with their suburbs, 2 cities. Also from the tribe of Issachar, Kishion and Deberath, and Jarmuth and Enganim with their suburbs, 4 cities. Then from the tribe of Asher, Mishal and Abdon, and Helkath and Rehob with their suburbs, 4 cities. Likewise, from the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh in Galilee, one of the cities of refuge, and Hamath-dor and Kartan with their suburbs, 3 cities. All the cities of the families of Gershon were 13 with their suburbs. Okay. Then, to the sons of Merari, Levites of the lesser degree by their families were given from the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam and Karta, and Dimnah and Nahalal, 4 cities with their suburbs. From the tribe of Reuben, beyond the Jordan, opposite Jericho, Bezer in the wilderness, one of the cities of refuge, Misor and Jezer, and Jephthon, and Mephath, 4 cities with their suburb. Wait, wasn't that 5? I'm not paying attention, whatever. From the tribe of Gad, Ramoth of Gilead, one of the cities of refuge, and Mahanaim and Heshbon and Jazer, 4 cities with their suburbs. All the cities of the sons of Merari by their families and extended families were 12. And so all the cities of the Levites in the midst of the possession of the sons of Israel were 48, with their suburbs, each distributed by families. And the Lord Skytis gave Israel all the land that he had sworn he would deliver to their daddies, and they possessed it, and they lived in it. And he gave them peace with all the surrounding nations, and none of their enemies dared to stand against them. Instead, they were brought under their sovereignty. Indeed, not so much as one word he had promised to provide for them was left empty. Instead, everything was fulfilled. Harris.
Yes.
It happened.
Oh no.
Did you just hear what I just said?
Something was fulfilled.
And the Lord Skytis gave to Israel all the land that he had sworn he would deliver to their daddies.
What the oh god.
I don't know how many chapters later, but it happened. They finally got the land. Unrelated. How's the book not over?
How do I give up? Wait, here. Yes.
This is just literally Terrace. How many chapters has it been?
Great success.
Sorry, not chapters. How many books? That was
It's been I don't know, like 6,
Exodus?
7.
Since Exodus. So Exodus, Leviticus or whatever, Numbers, the stupid thing that I can't remember, and Joshua. So it's basically been over 4 books, and they finally got the land. Guys, we got a happy ending.
Is it over now?
I hope
Can
so.
we go? Can we leave?
Yes.